Welcome back to what Arty Noobs for general disturbance. This is an AMX 1375. It's a tier 7 French light tank. It's located on the south spawn of Cliff and it's under the command of Marybanks. Now, she's about to get trolled, or is she? That's a good question. Watch this video and we'll see what happens. See the two Progettos to her right? They're in platoon together and they're racing to get up the hill as quickly as they can. Now, Marybanks is alongside them, but she's running out of space. The rock's coming up. She pushes into one Progetto, pushes into his teammate, and he doesn't like that. So he shoves her off the cliff. And now she's trapped. Now, that's rather unfortunate because that means now there's no way that Marybanks can get out of that position. She's well and truly wedged in there. Not only can she not get out, anyone who tries to get her out is going to get trapped too. And, well, you can see from chat, she's not actually quite happy about that. Well, anyone who had that happen to them would not be happy about it. But I suspect that the main reason it happened was because she pushed into the Progetto and he pushed back and now she's off the cliff. Now, was that a troll move on his part? Potentially she could have got out of that position if she'd driven off at the right angle, but he didn't give her a chance. He just shoved her off the edge and she went down and got caught by that lip at the bottom. And there's a few lips like that on Cliff. It's not the only place where you can actually find that you can get trapped. You can get trapped over by the water edge as well. But this, well, is not very good. Nobody can get her out of there. She's trapped for the duration of the battle. And she's just now reliant on what happens for the rest of her team. I'm speeding up the replay. And there you see, right at the end of the game, the Progetto's 1630, Progetto, the SU-130 PM comes in on top of Mary and crushes her to death. And that's the end of the game. They lost, not because Mary was shoved over the edge. I think they lost because obviously they were outmatched by the enemy team. There were still 7 members of the enemy team alive at the end. But I think it was a very troll move for the Progetto to shove her over the edge where he did. But equally, you can be shoved over the edge of the cliff at Prokhorovka and sent to the bottom of the hill. And then you'd have to go up the hill all over again. But it doesn't end up with you getting trapped. In this instance, it did. And I suspect the Progetto did know that. He shoved her off the cliff at that particular spot. And, well, she went in head first and got trapped by the lip of that rock. And there's no way out once you're in. So, was it troll or not? I think it was a bit troll because I suspect the Progetto knew about that bit on the rock. But then, if Mary hadn't pushed at him, he would not have pushed back. And she would have been in the battle. I leave it to you to decide.